Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Promise Neverland Season 2, Episode 7. So, yeah, we have Norman back with a plan. He came up with a some kind of chemical or whatever, some kind of poison that will kill the demons. He has enough to wipe out the entire town that they are near. So essentially, their plan is to just produce enough of this to kill all the demons in the world, I guess. Just straight up genocide. So, yeah, interesting. I don't know if I'm like totally for that or totally against it. I'm kind of in between, but I don't know. I talked about last episode. I don't know how big of a fan I am about the drama between the two groups already that just met. They didn't even get a chance to like bond or get to know each other. It's just instantly like, oh, we hate the demons, we want to kill them, and then like I guess it's really like Emma and them because all the other kids are like, yeah, let's kill them, and Emma's just like, well, they have families and shit, so it's kind of creating a divide and stuff. But we'll see how they play it out and stuff like that. I'm trying to stay positive, so um. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be getting a conversation with Norman soon between Emma and Ray, so we'll see how that goes and see how much he's changed since becoming a part of this group of people that just straight up kill demons because they're strong enough to. So yeah. Anyways, guys, let's get started with this episode, shall we? Alrighty, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Aniplex. Bright. Clean. Oh, right, I forgot. Don't worry, nothing is going to change with the video. I just have it turned up a bit from watching stuff on my own time. Go back to my normal volume. We also learned about how the demons get their intelligence. Oh, that's right. I just remembered how the episode ended. um, we had the demons get their intelligence by eating humans, but then they started talking about like Sanju and Mujika, and Norman was, and they started like they brought that up to Norman and was like, "Are there exceptions? Because we met, these guys," and he's like the evil blooded girl. She's still alive, is what he said. So yeah, we got left at a big cliffhanger. I don't know how I forgot that. I've been watching a lot of stuff, playing a lot of stuff, and doing a lot of other stuff in my off time, trying to keep all that knowledge pounded in my head of everything that's going on. And arrows. Okay, never mind. Hey, Sanju and Mujika. Speak of the devils. Hmm. A demon who's never eaten a human. Ah. Interesting. A savior in a starving town. Oh. Probably what happened to Sanju then. Oh, damn, so they can spread it. Oh, Emma got happy. I wonder if Norman noticed that. Oh shit. Jeez. If you eat them, though, would that be... would that make them cured too? Or is it like a different kind of... do they have to like inject it and not eat? Hmm. Hmm. Damn. Damn. Interesting. So they can return them back? Hmm. Yep. There it is. Problem is they still crave the taste. That's the big problem. Like if you see Sanju, like, excited by the idea to eat humans again, as long as he can hunt them the proper way. Hmm. I mean, that's difficult because that's your only food. That's the demon's only food right now. I think if I was told my favorite food was like sentient and not to eat it, I could stop and just eat something else, you know? Hmm. What? They have to go back home? What is it, like an underground thing? Like an underground tunnel or something? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Damn. The gatekeeper. Makes it seem like an individual. Norman just knows everything. Hmm. They're both trying to do good. He didn't answer that question. There's still something that Norman isn't telling us, I think. Hmm. That wavered him a little bit, but hmm. Damn. What is that gonna solve, though? I mean, Norman just wants to kill him, though. They didn't talk about what the, like, I don't know. He's got a bag on his head. Alright. What's this place? Underground bunker sort of thing? Telling him straight up. Oh, yep, she's freaking out. Hmm. She has rage issues. That's a lot of pills. Hmm. Damn, are they dying? Have we seen Baghead Guy before? We saw those three without their, like, masks on they had in the town, but did we see him too? I don't know that I remember seeing a fourth. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, I figured that. Yep. I mean, that's what Norman said he was gonna do. I don't know what Emma's thinking. Jesus. Is that one of the, like, the crazy eyeball monster things? Like, experimenting on it and shit or something? It looked like that's what it was. Are they a form of demon, then? Or are they just experimenting on everything? Of course. Casually talking about them. Yep, yep. Yeah. 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 Things the others didn't really think about too much. Oh, Gilda doesn't like that. That face. Yeah. I like how Don's hair is all, like, messed up now, showing, like, the struggles of their living and stuff. Hmm. Yeah. Soda, soda! Alright. At least Emma can convince someone. Because she can't convince Norman. Not yet, anyway. Alright. Yeah. The migrating birds or whatever. Yeah. Alright. He's not gonna wait. Well, he is gonna wait so he can kill the girl. No. He has those issues too. Is he is he dying? Yep. That's why he's in such a rush to kill all the demons. He's trying to make a better world as fast as possible before he dies, I think. I kind of worried about the idea of Norman dying when they always talked about how sickly he was, you know? It always made me wonder if he, you know, usually they don't point that stuff out in a show for no reason. Why are we back here, though? A conversation we didn't get to see or something? Or are we gonna get to see more of what happened here? I like that. I miss that soundtrack, though. It was, I don't know if we've heard it, like, at all. Hmm. Okay. Why'd we see that? Okay. Anyway. I hate to be so, like, I like the episode, don't get me wrong. For this storyline that they're going down, because obviously I know it's different from the manga, very different. They, like, cut out a bunch of arcs and did some original stuff, and I don't know if their fault, like, I think they were transitioning into, like, the final arc of the manga. But that ending bit kind of like that little sequence of just seeing him walking with Isabella again. We didn't get any new info, so all I can think about is they were padding time for the ending because they like didn't have enough to put into this episode or something, and they needed it to be like a certain length, so they were like, all right, well, let's just show that. Like, obviously you could try to stretch and say like, oh well, that's what Norman's thinking about. But if Norman's thinking about like Norman and Ray and helping the kids, then why did he think back to that moment when he was getting shipped out? You know. Anyway, like I feel like it would have been better if it like showed a quick little montage of like all the times that Norman and Ray spent together and had fun together. But anyways, that's the end of episode 7, guys. So yeah, more basically a whole episode of this conflict between, you know, whether to kill the demons or to help them. Technically help them become to the point where they don't degenerate if they don't eat humans. And that way they won't eat humans, but you know, like they talked about, the hierarchy of the demons don't want that because they control their entire species through this. You know, they're terrified of that blood because of the fact that that if that blood does go into circulation and every demon becomes immune to the degeneration, then they won't have that control over them where it's like, all right, well, we're going to have the best food for ourselves, and you guys are going to get food as we deem worthy. And it's probably even like a way to population control, maybe, too, because, like, as we saw in that demon town, two of the kids were, like, degenerating or whatever because, like, they couldn't get good enough food, they like couldn't afford it, or it just there wasn't good enough like parts of the human there, for them to handle and get to a point where they're okay, which means that I guarantee you there's some towns where they're like, we can't exceed this many people because if we do, we're not going to have enough food that we're supplied with, and stuff like that. It's like, it's just a way for the demons to control their own people, And like Ray said, it's probably what they had in mind. They probably didn't like create this peace treaty between the humans just because they wanted to stop the fighting, They probably did this because they wanted to control their people and they wanted power, So interesting. I obviously don't like the one, like, erratic girl, but I like the other guys who are like, I disagree with them. I think all the demons need to die, but I can tell they're good kids and stuff like that, like, at least they're, like, kind of understanding, whereas the crazy girl just lets her rage take control. And I mean, I don't know how much of the rage is because of what's happened to her. Does it give her this uncontrollable rage, or does she just have this rage because she hates the demons that much, Like, is she just like a anger management kind of person, or is she like have something medically wrong with her that causes this rage, But it seems like they're all having like seizures from whatever happened at Lambda, and I don't know if Norman's is different. Normans seem different, right? But they said that their seizures were happening more frequently, ever since they left, that it's having more and more often. So I'm wondering if they're like all on a clock here, if they're just like trying to get revenge, and if that's how Norman's gonna like deal with the burden of like killing all the demons as he knows he's gonna die, And I mean, that's my assumption. And I feel like, I almost feel like this has been a long time coming just because they've always talked about how sickly he is, so I don't know if this is like anime original or not, and they decided like, hey, we always talked about how sickly Norman was as a kid and stuff like that, so maybe we should make that be an actual thing, Or if that was a plan all along in the manga, it doesn't really matter. I haven't read the manga, so I try not to like refer to that much, like obviously I hear the outrage of people not happy with this season, but I try to keep it separate the best I can, because I still want to enjoy the show, even though I definitely don't think this season was anything close to how good season 1 was, I'm still trying to like keep myself into the story and stuff like that, which is why I don't like thinking the way that I talked about during the outro, saying like, oh, maybe they, added that scene to pad time, but I can't. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I can't really think of any other reason why we saw that whole sequence. Like, it just seems like it was there to pad time. Maybe you guys have like a more psychological reason of why Norman's head would go back to that moment, unless they're planning on like, unless next episode they're planning on showing us more of Norman's journey, but there's only like 11 episodes in this season or something, and we're on episode 7. We kind of gotta get things moving. Now we gotta find Sanju and Mujika. like, I don't know where this show is planning on going. Like, is it planning on, since they decided to skip so many manga chapters and go straight to the final arc, are they trying to end the entire show this season? Because I feel like they have like a lot to wrap up, you know. Um, but I can't imagine in 4 episodes they wrap it up in a way that I'm satisfied with, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to give them the benefit of the doubt, but because I mean, like, at best, what Emma, like, the good guy, if you think of like Norman as kind of like the bad guy right now, and Emma as like the good guy, like, what, like, if the good guys are gonna win in the end, what is that gonna mean? Like, the demons get cured by Sanju and Mujika, and then we somehow stop the whole thing of Norman killing them, first of all, is what we have to do. Then we save the demons, but then the leadership is gonna hate us and try to do what they did before, so then do we need to, like, do they need to kill the entire leadership of the demons, you know? Or, like, how do they wrap all of that up, and then, you know, what's going on with Norman, how do they wrap that up, and how do they do all that within, like, 4 episodes, because at that point, it's, like, becoming sort of like a war. Like, if you inform, like, multiple demon towns that there's a way to, like, cure you, so you don't have to, like, be stuck eating humans, and you can eat this other food and be fine, you know, they could start a whole, like, civil war thing going on, and are we gonna see that, or what? But, I don't know. I'm interested. I hope they end it on, like, a good note, because I imagine with the ratings that this season has gotten, I haven't actually looked at the ratings. I've just heard that so many people are pissed, you know? I can't imagine we're gonna get another season, you know? So whatever happens here in these last 4 episodes has to be, like, kind of big, so, I'm a little worried, but, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to seeing what happens and how they wrap it up, but, you know, just still going on my slightly disappointed. I wasn't, like, super pulled into this story, and maybe it's because I'm already on that, you know, triggered side, and you know how when you get, like, triggered on a show, it's hard, or when you get triggered with anything, it's hard to just, like, pull yourself out of it, but I do try. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Maybe we'll see some more cool stuff in the next episode with Emma and Ray exploring the world and a little more, because we didn't get to see, like, a whole ton of that, looking for Sanju and Mujika. You know, maybe we'll get some more tense and cool situations, but, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you did. Also, check out my Patreon if you want to see early access for my other shows, or if you want to see my Patreon exclusives where I'm watching Soul Eater and, Queen's Gambit. Check that out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.